Right guys, today we're gonna talk about NUIT Nomade, and due to popular demand, I've been asking you what brand you wanted me to review and you chose NUIT Nomade, which is a French niche fragrance brand. If you love beast mode fragrances, but if you love also soft and poetic and you love the heart, there's something for you guys, both of you. And if you're looking for the best fragrance in the range, at least you're gonna have my transparent opinion as usual. This is Clémence, I talk about fragrance, let's go. This is really a brand that is all about traveling. It gives a lot of emotion when you smell the fragrances, and you can clearly tell that it's made with passion. And I can tell you, I've seen a lot and it's kind of rare. The founders are Alexandra and Philippe. Both have been working in Universal Music before created that brand. It's interesting because a lot of people that comes from the music industry comes to fragrance. The arts are very similar. We have the same language. A code, note, it's the same. After quitting Universal Music, he did a training in shiatsu. It's like a Japanese energy massage technique that is inspired by benefits of Chinese medicine. That spiritual path, you see. And Alexandra, around 20 years old, she started to take a backpack and she was traveling, quoting, travel is like a philosophy, which I totally agree on. I think it really makes you more open-minded and more aware of other culture. I also want to say that the packaging are the most beautiful. It's not the most luxurious packaging I've seen, but for me, they could beat any fancy packaging I have in my collection. Magnetic cap, so this is always appreciated, I think. The box of the perfume is like a map. The discovery kit that you have here, by the way, it's like 35 euros and you have 20 that you can use to buy your fragrance after, so that's really a good deal. So beautiful, look at it. I even advised it last Christmas to offer as a gift, even for non-niche lovers. I think they can find something that they like in there. It's such a beautiful brand, from the packaging to everything. I think it's so, don't you think? You have those little cards where you get the inspiration of each fragrance plus the notes. Yeah, I love it. Just to let you know, they didn't ask me to create any video. They didn't ask me to create content. This video is because I asked you and you wanted this, so I'm doing it. But I've got a discount code, and this code I have it since years. You can use it whenever you like. The code is 10%. I put all the details of the code in the description box for you, so it's all clear. The brand has been really popular on some reference, which I'm really happy about because they really deserve it. My number 10 is called Sun Bleach, inspired by Muscat, the capital of the Sultanate of Oman. It's called the White City, actually. I'm dreaming of going there. Immaculate walls, people are wearing this long white tunic, you know. Pretty simple fragrance, nothing dramatic in here. It smells like clean linen. It smells a bit soapy, laundry-like. Very soft, that's not my favorite. It's a beautiful, clean one, but that's it to me. Next is Love at First Sight. The most easy access, the most appealing to, I would say, someone that probably didn't really smell niche fragrance, that is not too used to something different. This passion fruit, it's acacia, lilac and ambroxan. It represents the spring in Johannesburg. It represents love. It's very romantic. It's very fresh. There's a little bit of green leaves, lilac-y in that fragrance. Flush cheek and little dress. Actually, that's a bit the look today, you know. A bit feminine to my nose. After you wear what you like, everything is unisex, but it's full on like cute florals to me. You know, this character of someone, carefree, okay? Number 8 is Memory Hotel. It's a difficult one. Bergamot, carnation, iris, smoky note, tobacco. And it's all about this, and a bit of leather. For me, it really smells like a little bit those cigarette type of smell. It has a strong carnation. It's a particular flower that was used a lot in 90s perfumery and 80s. It was everywhere. That's why for me, when I smelled this, I smelled Egoist from Chanel. They're pretty different, you know. Egoist is darker. This is a little bit more uplifting. You can smell a bit more the powdery iris and a bit of bergamot. But still, it's more modern. It's more modern, definitely, and there's more balance. But I can really smell that carnation, and it gives me like a oldie tobacco thing, very charismatic. I think the lovers of those kind of fragrances, especially men, they're gonna like this, but it has its own public. Very spicy. The tobacco smell, not like the pleasing sweet tobacco that you can smell in today's fragrance. It's more like the leaf of tobacco. So really difficult for me, but interesting. And number 7 is Ambre Khanjar. I think you don't pronounce the K really, like Khanjar or something like that. I'm not too sure. Khanjar. I'm really sorry. I wish I could say that better. But the fragrance has been done by Jérôme Di Morino, and I'm just saying it here because he actually created a lot of fragrance in NUIT Nomade. You may know him by Hedonist or Wave Child. It's an amber, and actually people that like amber are gonna love this brand. I'm telling you already, there's full-on amber. There's all type of amber. Me, what I can smell a lot is the plum. Labdanum, gives a leathery accord in the fragrance. So vanilla pod, but a vanilla that is very dirty, orris that is dirty and earthy as well, and benzoin. So overall for me, it's a bit resinous. It's an amber that is a little bit dirty, tenebrous, charismatic. Mads Mikkelsen. Oh no. I see like a beard, you know, like also like this kind of guy. Smell like antique wood to me. Skin tanned by the sun and the cold of metal. Thing also clean. That is contrasting the dirt of it, and I feel it's tiny bit metallic. Not too strong metallic, but I can smell it. And metallic for me is really difficult. I don't wear metallic fragrance. It makes me uncomfortable. There's something like very rough to it. Number 6, Nothing But Sea and Sky. This is a great fragrance for summertime that would be close to your skin. It's intimate. It's really like something that's gonna develop with everybody's skin because you have a presence of white musk. It's really sandalwood-like, but a sandalwood that is very soft, lingering. Just to let you know, if you expect full projection, no. Your skin is heated by the sun and you have this smell, you know, like warm, enveloping, lightly creamy and clean. You see what I mean? A little tips. If you see white musk in the description of your fragrance, you absolutely need, especially when it's the main ingredient. I'm talking about that, not like just in the base like this. No. If it's the main ingredient, you need to try it on the skin. It's important because white musk is known to really move with chemistry of skin. Very chic, it's very reserved, it's very soft. It makes me think of Juliette as a gun. What's the name? Sunny Side Up. A little bit more cleaner than Sunny Side Up. My number 5 is Clicksong. Geranium, amber, patchouli, labdanum and rose. So straightforward amber, and you can smell like a round rose and enveloping one. It's really unisex. It's really resinous, it's really straightforward. The geranium is also here. Geranium is really interesting because it's like a rose scent, but it has a minty touch to it. So it gives freshness without you putting some citrus. The patchouli is really present, very dense. It's not a gourmand patchouli, it's more like a very earthy one. It does have a little bit of medicinal, herbaceous, herbal kind of scent. So you need to enjoy that. For Clicksong, I think the inspiration is absolutely incredible. Where is it? And I don't want to make any mistakes, so I wanted to read to you. Clicksong, please excuse me, but it's Kongotsvatuan. I don't know how you say that, I'm sorry. Xhosa language was brought to the world by the great Miriam Makeba, a star singer in South Africa, a child of the townships. She was forced to wear the wings of exile due to her strong stance against apartheid. She traveled the world making her first fight known. She's considered the mother of Africa. Clicksong is a burning tribute to this extraordinary woman, a rosebud draped in patchouli leaf whose solid and deep roots of amber and labdanum sink into the sacred ground of its origin. Voilà. Really resonate with that fragrance. It's a strong, tough, opulent fragrance, but at the same time poetic with that rose. But this one, I really reserve it for winter. I wear it during winter because when it's summer like this, it's a bit sticky. Mr. Vetiver. And I would say for this one, this is more like a timeless classic. Especially as a guy, you for sure, if you have a collection of fragrance, have a Vetiver fragrance. I cannot believe you don't have a Vetiver. If you don't have a Vetiver, what are you doing? It's the perfect ingredient or note or fragrance to go through your daily routine. It could be easily a signature. It's very versatile. Vetiver, it smells earthy, a little bit smoky. Sometimes depends how it's treated. But it's great to have this casual chic outfit, you know, for the day. Little shirt, little t-shirt, you know, and you go for a picnic, groceries, do something, you know, bicycle, you know, oh dear. The inspiration really makes sense in that because this is basically kind of a legend about a man that people have seen in Java. The man is said to be tall, tanned by sun, tattooed by the passage of time, which makes me think that it's less that he's tattooed on the skin, but more like he's a bit mature, you know, like a mature guy. White shirt, but wrinkled, and on an old Dutch bicycle. Your typical casual chic gentleman apparel. I wore it personally on me because I think like vetiver on women is the epitome of chicness, but I do believe that woody fragrance on women is really sophisticated. A dry earthy note, especially with red chili pepper, so it feels much more spicier than your regular vetiver, and it also feels a bit more aromatic because there's basil. It's like a Guerlain vetiver, but in a little bit more dirty, a little bit more complexity, I would say, in the scent. My number 3 is Suma Oriental. This is really inspired by Southeast Asia, so mainly I would say Indonesia, Bali. Definitely packing to Bali when I smell that. It's patchouli, cacao, cocoa, whatever you call it, rum and tonka. Guys, it's so gourmand, but in a very realistic and natural way. It's not like sweet gourmand, you know, like you want to eat it, but it's not ridiculously sweet and childish, you know, not at all. It's overload of tonka, like vanilla but roasted, toasted, and a bit almondy, you know. Compared to the other ambers that I described to you, this one is the most cozy, the most enveloping, and the most warmer. It's very sexy, huh? Okay, but it feels velvety to my nose. Really dense and it's really rich, and it doesn't feel at all tacky, because sometimes when you put chocolate, you know, you get a little bit of a, it's not the most classiest thing. I really think this one is perfectly done. You don't want to wear it outside, good for you. Just wear it inside and like be cozy and warm with that fragrance. With the fall and winter is gonna be stunning. But to be fair, like you put me chocolate and boozy note, especially rum or whiskey, I'm falling in love. Like top tier fragrance. My number 2 is Sugar Lever, and this is the one that really put the spotlight on this brand. It has been viral. It looks like a little bit like Kilian Angel Share, and it's been the most popular niche fragrances in those past years, and let's face it, it's been the one. If I can put that here, I would rather put my money in NUIT Nomade rather than in the machine of Kilian. That being said, oh, oops. No, I like Kilian, but I prefer this. It's an appealing leather. You know, sometimes leather could be a little bit too much, could be too dark, it could be too animalic. This is not like this. Like, it's like a leather, like you're opening your bag, you know, it smells a bit like that, and you have this caramel note. It's nearly like you took the whole fragrance and you've been burning it like a crème brûlée, you know? Like you caramelized it like a crème brûlée. Oh my god, I miss France sometimes. Sugared rather than sweet. Sweet is like more like melting sweetness in your face, caramel, you know, like drooling caramel. You know, this is not like that. You can smell the crystallized sugar note on top of that fragrance, the sexiest of the range. I smell that, I want to cuddle, I want to rip your clothes, you know. Ugh. Oh, please, go on, help me, I didn't say that. That addictive, you know, like you smell that, you mesmerize. You pair that as a man with a bit of a serious outfit. You know, I have to wear a suit, but you know, like a black turtleneck, something a bit serious, you know, like a bit sexy, you know, like this, like I find turtleneck sexy, you know, I don't know why. Smells a lot spicy as well. There's a lot of cinnamon. It's hypnotic. And it was inspired by the nomadic caravan, the rhythm of camel, and sugared dunes. A metaphor that is for me very clever. I'm gonna put that on the bedside table of my boyfriend. But I do like to wear it, just to let you know, I think it's really sexy on me. Huh? I wear that during an evening. Voilà. And my number one is Jardin de Misfa. Maybe like a little bit more feminine for sure. I love it. I love it so much. I can't tell you how much I love it. My top ranked rose fragrances. Yes. If I'm talking about rose perfume, I would put Scherzo and I would put you. I'm talking to the fragrance, talking to you. It's cardamom, dates, rose, almond, saffron. It smells like a Turkish delight. You know the lucum? Turkish delight, this gooey texture, it smells like this to me. It's gourmand, you want to eat it, but at the same time it's so romantic with the rose. It's a sweet rose, it's a full-on rose, it's blossoming, you can smell it everywhere. Oh, by the way, this is time for me to, I straight away smell the dates and the cardamom and the Turkish delight note. Oh my God, I love it so much. It's intoxicating. Do you know what? If you've been traveling to Turkey, or even the countries from the Maghreb, like Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, it makes me think of these countries. It makes me travel there. In their food, for example, when I've been to Marrakesh, this is really something, you have cardamom everywhere, some dates, this kind of, spices that they put in the dessert, they put in the tagine. The saffron and the dates gives a lot of thickness. By the way, it's my favorite fruit. I love to eat dates. It's sweet, it's smooth, it's a fluffy fragrance. It's romantic, it's pretty, but it's also charming and very addictive. That's why I would recommend it a lot, especially to women, if you want to have this seducing, flirty, but intoxicating and addictive scent. My hair down, something sexy, and there you go. And at the same time, it's really elegant. It's a gourmand, but it's elegant. That's my top one. Highly recommend. Right guys, I hope you like this video. You have my discount code. Yeah, I cannot recommend you enough to try. And it's the kind of brand I want to support, to be honest with you. Make yourself a favor. Man, woman, anyone, you're gonna find someone you like. Someone. Maybe, wearing sugar leather, you're probably gonna find someone you like. If you watch this video until the end, you can type the word sugar and I will know that you watch it until the end. I'm also gonna boost my algorithm, so why not? Have a lovely day and I will see you soon. Bye now.